Christianity, today the world's largest religion, traces its origins to the life and teachings of Jesus of Nazareth. He lived in the Roman province of Judea during the early 1st century AD. While his divine nature and resurrection are matters of faith, most historians agree that Jesus existed and was crucified under Roman authority around 30 AD. After his death, his message did not disappear. Instead, it was carried forward by a small group of devoted followers known as the Apostles. One of the most influential figures in Christianity's early expansion was Paul of Tarsus. Around the mid-1st century, Paul experienced a dramatic conversion after a vision of Christ. He devoted the rest of his life to spreading the Christian message known as the Gospel throughout the Eastern Mediterranean. His journeys helped establish Christian communities in major cities, including Antioch, Corinth, and Rome. Tradition holds that other apostles also carried Christianity beyond its birthplace. Mark is believed to have founded a church in Alexandria, Egypt, while Thomas is said to have traveled as far as India. Though evidence for some of these missions remains debated, Christianity was clearly spreading across the Roman world. By the end of the 1st century, Christian communities existed across North Africa, the Middle East, and Southern Europe. Around this time, the 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, foundation of Christian scripture. Despite its growth, Christianity faced persecution. Roman authorities viewed it with suspicion, partly because Christians refused to worship Roman gods or acknowledge the emperor as divine. Many Christians were imprisoned or executed. Yet persecution did not halt its expansion. A turning point came in the early 4th century. In 312 AD, Roman Emperor Constantine reportedly experienced a vision associated with Christianity before a major battle. After securing victory, he granted legal protection to Christians through the Edict of Milan in 313. This decree ended official persecution and allowed Christianity to spread openly. Constantine also convened the Council of Nicaea in 325, bringing together bishops from across the empire. The council established key doctrines, including the Nicene Creed, which defined core Christian beliefs and helped unify the growing religion. Over the following decades, Christianity gained even greater prominence. In 380 AD, Emperor Theodosius declared Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire. Pagan religions gradually declined, and Christian institutions became closely linked with political authority. Christianity continued spreading beyond Roman borders. In Armenia, the ruling monarch adopted Christianity, making it one of the first kingdoms to officially embrace the faith. In East Africa, the Kingdom of Aksum also converted, establishing a Christian tradition that survives today in Ethiopia. After the collapse of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century, Christianity remained a unifying force in Europe. Missionaries traveled across the continent, converting rulers and populations. The conversion of kings proved especially important, as their subjects often followed their example. Over time, Christianity became firmly established across Ireland, Britain, and mainland Europe. At the same time, Christianity expanded eastward. Missionaries traveled along trade routes into Asia, reaching regions as distant as China. In many places, Christian teachings blended with local cultures and traditions. However, divisions emerged within Christianity itself. Differences in theology, language, and authority created tensions between churches in Eastern and Western regions. In 1054, these tensions culminated in the Great Schism, splitting Christianity into two major branches: the Roman Catholic Church in the West and the Eastern Orthodox Church in the East. Christianity also became deeply connected with political and military conflicts. Beginning in the late 11th century, European rulers launched crusades aimed at controlling holy sites in the Middle East. While initially successful, these efforts ultimately failed to maintain lasting Christian control. Meanwhile, Christianity continued spreading throughout Europe. New kingdoms adopted the faith, strengthening its influence across northern and eastern regions. Religious institutions played central roles in education, governance, and cultural life. The Age of Exploration marked another major phase in Christianity's expansion. European explorers traveled to Africa, Asia, and the Americas, bringing missionaries with them. In many regions, Christianity spread alongside European colonization. Indigenous populations were sometimes converted voluntarily, while in other cases conversion was imposed by force. In the 16th century, Christianity experienced another major transformation. Reformers such as Martin Luther criticized the authority and practices of the Roman Catholic Church. Their actions sparked the Protestant Reformation, leading to the creation of new Christian denominations. Protestant movements spread rapidly, especially in Northern Europe. As European nations established overseas colonies, Christianity spread globally. Missionaries introduced the religion to the Americas, Sub-Saharan Africa, East Asia, and the Pacific. Churches, schools, and religious institutions were established across newly colonized territories. By the modern era, Christianity had become firmly established on every inhabited continent. Missionary work, migration, and colonization contributed to its continued growth. Even in regions where governments restricted religious practice, Christian communities often survived. In the 20th century, political changes brought new challenges. Communist governments in several countries suppressed religious institutions. Churches were closed, and religious leaders were persecuted. Yet Christianity endured. In many regions, religious practice revived once political restrictions ended. Today, Christianity remains the largest religion in the world, with billions of followers across diverse cultures and nations. Its influence can be seen not only in religious life, but also in art, law, philosophy, and global history. From its beginnings as a small movement in Roman Judea, Christianity has grown into a global faith practiced across continents. Its journey has been shaped by missionaries, rulers, conflicts, and cultural exchange. Over nearly 2,000 years, it has become one of the most influential forces in human history.